hopefully the only dude left is Big McLarge on the bridge. In which case, I can save some arrows, because they are 60 souls apiece, and I'm going to need a bunch of them for Black Gulch. Black Gulch sucks, by the way. I'll also need fire arrows, but I think I still have a good number of fire arrows. Nope. No, I do not. Certainly don't. I got a good number of fire bolts, though, so we'll use the fire bolts. Hey, Pat. We just made a mistake of I hit A one too many times and accidentally lit a bonfire. Because there's no animation cancel. Oh man, he eats those. Oh, it's the Jester hat. It makes it so enemies drop more items. The Jester hat increases item discovery. The chest and gloves increases soul gain. And the pants changes how my jump functions. It's really just that one prick over there. Okay. Because as you get further in game and enemies get stronger, they drop gear that sells for more. So yes, I could wear the hat that matches this set, my chest piece, and it'll give me 2.5% more souls, which is not a lot. 25 souls on an 1,000 soul enemy. The big turtle knights are 1,234 souls in my current configuration. The soul gains are all additive. So the 2.5% from the hat is based off of the base soul value of the target. And then all of those are added together. So I'm getting, 25 more souls from an 1,000 soul enemy. I'm getting 125 more souls from the chest piece. I'm getting 50 more souls from the gloves. And I think the item discovery, when I can get a drop that sells for 500 souls, is just better. We've also fixed the mistake. That enemy over there, yes, he runs over here, but his spawn is beyond the pathway up to the smalls. The Lollipop Guild, it does sound like math. The Lollipop Guild is safely in a different direction. We're gonna go visit them. I also like the fact that there is a single enemy between the final bonfire and the primal bonfire. He is absolutely going to die before I unlock the ability to use the final bonfire. Also, after you go through here once, you never have a reason to do it again. I don't remember what ringing the bell does. I think ringing the bell increases your chance of being invaded. But it's not like Dark Souls 1 where ringing the bell is important to story progression. It's just there to make people think maybe this location is actually a different location in Dark Souls 1. Because The knights here suck ass, and the pillars kind of look like Anne Orlando. God damn you, Raymond, and calling Anne Orlando Anal London. And that's from him playing Dark Souls 1 Anne Orlando and not Dark Souls 3 Anne Orlando. Well, threaded the needle on that one. I do need to go to Gavin. I am running out of arrows. Okay. After this loop, we'll go to Gavin and buy some more arrows. These guys more than pay the cost, because a poison arrow is, I believe, 60? We'll double check. But they drop 2,000 souls a kill. Costs 4 arrows to kill them, so the poison arrows would have to cost over 500 for it to be a wash. No, let me tell you, British control of large regions of land is not how you bring stability to anything. Woo! Glad I stopped. Well, no. British control is the answer for how you get World War I and World War II. So, British control is sometimes the answer. Yeah, I'm wearing the Leo ring to make that slightly more stabby. Yeah, British control is never the answer for a peaceful outcome. But history does tell us it leads to outcomes. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. They die or you die. No, there's no swimming. This is Dark Souls. We can't swim. Also, I didn't need to Estus Flask. There's the orange juice water right here. These guys die in 4 before the poison can take effect. Let's see how many wood arrows it takes to kill them. Because wood arrows are super cheap. Still 4, but I think that was because I was doing headshots. I mean, I was intentionally doing headshots. No? Oh, I think... Oh, okay. Okay. I think my wood arrows are getting benefits from my, my old Leo ring. So I'm getting, while they're doing their pulls, I'm getting counter damage. Yeah. Wood arrows are thrust, and the old Leo ring, put it back on. Strengthens thrust weapon counterattacks. So if someone's in the middle of attacking and you hit them with thrust damage, it does more. Like 10% more. If there's so much math in Dark Souls, why are they so fucking bad at geometry? Look, dude. They got to PEMDAS and that's where they stopped. Fight me, nerd. From the safety of my platform, fight me. This is why you always have a ranged attack in your arsenal. So some jabroni can't stand up on high and ping, just drop you down 1 HP at a time. Geometry isn't math, it's torture. Somebody put up a math problem on Tumblr, and the poll had only wrong answers because they wrote the problem down incorrectly. But which answer was less incorrect? It's like the Facebook posts where they, try to gotcha people with PEMDAS, except they fuck up PEMDAS. So their 4 multiple choices are all incorrect. Nah, man. Havel lives on in this game, because he is... I need to go speak to Gavlin. Havel's real dead. Like, super dead. It's like, where the hell is it? I know I have it. Oh yeah, I absolutely need to go to Gavlin. I am absolutely gonna get killed by this old Iron Knight because I can only do this. It's faster for me to walk by heavy swinging. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll never do that again. But we won! Let the record show we did win. Oh, I was way further down than I thought I was. I have the Executioner set. When did I get that? Yeah, there's nothing special about it. There was no fat roll. Ah. Once you get over 100 equip load, and I can do that just by putting on Hovel's armor. Oh, never mind. I gotta go further. Gotta go heavier. It's just... you stumble forward. Speaking of beans, Coffee Bean Great Shield. This carries a lot of people in Dark Souls 2. You have the Coffee Bean Great Shield if you never find the Forgotten Key to get Havel's Great Shield. But you find the dudes who drop the Coffee Bean Great Shield. Or maybe it's a pickup on the ground. Don't remember. This is a super common weapon in Dark Souls 2 to see. And then you have, you know, the Dark Brotherhood. We stole their door. Gives you HP absorb. Jester's gloves are there, and then the Moonlight Butterfly Tights. Very easy to find. Oh, we're so speedy again. This is great. This is lovely. We walked into the spike wall. I'm just gonna go home. Just gonna go home now. That never happened. So, word to the wise, if you are trying to do the Manhunter O'Hara strategy on Smelter Demon that I showed off in part 9, if you're having trouble with the dude breaking this, A, you can shoot him with a bow like I was doing to pull him early, or B, you can just despawn him and you don't have to worry about Manhunter O'Hara getting stuck on the wrong side of the platform. C, you can come from Belfry Soul's bonfire, and then you come behind the dude so he doesn't break the platform as well. You have a lot of options for how to deal with that particular problem. But I do understand that it is a problem some people will have to deal with if they want to use Manhunter O'Hara to fight Smelter Demon, which, totally fine. Smelter Demon, as we've established previously, if you're not disgustingly overleveled like I am at this moment in time, Smelter Demon's a bit of a pain in the ass. He has an AoE damage around him for 2/3 of the fight, and for the final third of the fight, the AoE damage gets longer. Add timer is off. Might be because I've navigated away from that window. Because that is, I'll refresh my page. See if the timer... Oh, it changed. So, I guess there was a desync on the page? I have no clue. Oh, why are you the super aggressive form? I have honestly been ignoring it. And just, if I'm in train of thought or I'm doing something, well, the content's gonna be on YouTube, or, you know, Bobby's subbed, so he doesn't see anything. Or I keep looking up thinking enemy's gonna attack me. Maybe someone has Twitch Turbo and they don't see ads, or they're using a VPN and they have different ad pools. So I just keep going. Everyone's viewing experience is gonna be different, so I've just given up on that timer kind of dictating it. That man just gently pushed me. I don't know what his end goal was there. Oh, you dropped fire drake stones? I needed that a while ago. I did a special route just to get the fire drake stone. Speaking of special route just to get the fire drake stone, we have to despawn those damn salamanders. Oh boy. Okay. Another thing to add to the list, salamanders. Not to be confused with salamandra. Goddamn Joey Wheeler. This route is super scuffed because I was not paying attention. That was a risky drop. I don't know why I came at it from that angle. So I don't believe, and chat can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe I've died to hammer dudes in the tunnel. So hammer dudes in the tunnel and these guys should... I actually wanted the rapier. Should still be on the same loop. Unless I fall into this vat of molten iron, in which case... Whoops. Because as you enter this room and start on the staircase, that dude jumps down, and while you're engaging with him, that dude jumps down to try and get a gank on you. Yeah, I mean, I've had some scuffed encounters in here, but I don't think I've died. And especially since switching over to a rapier, I definitely haven't died. So if you are having issues with this tunnel where it forces you to learn a very specific engagement, any thrusting weapon, including my Draenleic, I don't know why I did that, including my Draenleic sword, one-handed heavy attack is a thrust. It's not nearly as efficient with the stamina management, but any thrust where you're not gonna doink the walls. I prefer the rapiers because it's better animation windows to hit them and jump out. But if you wanted to, you could even do you're not the shield version. Your lightest shield and a spear, because that shield is not going to protect you. So what you want is a quick roll. So whatever gets you quick roll, shield and spear will give you a solid thrust instead of overhead for a halberd or I think a standard spear. Yeah, standard spear is just thrust. Or if you're using something fun, like you've learned about the Sanitier spear and you've gone through all the effort to upgrade it. You have spear, you have halberd, you have twin blade. You have options. You just want thrust in that little corridor. How you get there, totally up to you. You could even do, and I was for a while, just using a bow. Any scythes? Yes. I have one of the two best scythes in the game. You have the bone scythe. And I died to the forlorn invader who had the forlorn scythe. So I need him to invade again so I can kill him and get his scythe. That is the best scythe in the game. Oh, also while farming, I got the dual mannequin claws. In like one of the last rounds, I managed to get a second mannequin claw. So I can use bleed mannequin claws if I wanted to. Oh, I also got the old whip, which is a super situational item. It's just a whip. It doesn't have any unique movesets. It's just a whip. If you want to have fun with it, you can. Power stance whips. But the old whip does enhanced damage to hollows. I've wanted to do a double whip playthrough for a while, and I've just never gotten around to it. There's such niche weapons. They have so little functionality. They're great for crowd control. I'm gonna stand here and drink my water, so I'm gonna kill time for a second. In the gutter, where it's super common to get bum rushed by minor hollows, having a whip that can hit 5 enemies at once, great. I might actually take the old whip with me through the gutter. But alternatively for CC, could just I need my stamina back. Maybe this one doesn't have the move I'm looking for. Yeah, that's the move I was looking for. Yeah, two-handed heavy, just Reaper swing. I have too many weapons. I need to go on a selling spree again. Okay. Once we deal with the Lollipop Guild, we are gonna go and talk to Gavlin.